What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new. What we'll do in this video is we'll do a full news update on Wall Street memes. I covered WSM daily in a technical sense, so just price prediction, price analysis, technical analysis, whatever you want to call it. But there's also quite a lot of news around Wall Street memes, and I've never really been able to implement that well into those videos. So I just wanted to make one video right now, and maybe I'll make another one next week, kind of depending on how the news develops, on everything you need to know that's happening around Wall Street memes. I will talk a little bit about how that affects the price. I'll also leave that up to you. Most of these events are obviously bullish catalysts. Usually events and developments are bullish catalysts. But we'll talk about how bullish it is and what to expect, etc. Alright, so Wall Street memes right now is at around 4.8 cents. It's relatively flat. I expect it to be a little bit more bullish for multiple reasons. First of all, technicals. But I published a video on that earlier this morning as well. But apart from that, they also have some great developments coming. And the first thing, so there are multiple things I wanted to talk about. The first thing is obviously what was also in the title, in the thumbnail, a bit of clickbait, I'm sorry. But will Wall Street memes, will WSM be listed on Binance? And I find that a very hard question because most of the strong community around WSM is sure about it. It will be listed on Binance. Personally, I'm a little bit less sure. And the main reason for that is that coins nowadays, they don't get listed on Binance easily. And what's usually the case is that the teams behind the coins actually need to pay a lot of money to get it listed on Binance, or there has to be sufficient motive, sufficient incentive for Binance to actually list it. One of those things would be a lot of volume. So Pepe, for example, got listed on Binance after it got hundreds of millions of volume daily. WSM right now is actually doing fine, it's around 40 million. But I do think that's too low. Alright, so there are certain events that could work together with how WSM is doing right now that could increase that volume, and then the chances increase of a Binance listing. But for now, it is not something I expect. Alright, is it possible? Yes, but with the current circumstances, I don't think so. Now, something that is coming though is a Bybit listing, I think. Or at least it looks likely. Bybit jumps on new tokens a little bit earlier. So when they see volume like this, then they usually list it. And apart from that, it was also heavily commented when they asked about seeking new project listings. So that will probably be listed. And that's also what I meant. Like a Bybit listing usually does not create that much volume and hype, but it could create just enough in combination with other things to up the volume, to make the volume go up, and to make WSM a little bit more volatile and a little bit more hyped. And that all plays a role in increasing the chances of being listed on Binance. Alright, so I don't think it's possible for now. I do think it's a possibility for a little bit more of the long term / medium term. And apart from that, they have also announced a buyback program, which will be completed in 5 days. I think they mean that it will start in 5 days because some other announcement said it starts the 11th. So that's a $1 million buyback initiative. I am not sure what the effect on WSM will be. Like I said, the volume right now is about 40 million. So $1 million is probably going to have an effect, but I think the bigger effect will be people buying because of the buyback program coming in. So I do still expect bullish momentum from that. That together with a listing on Bybit, for example, could actually, create some new hype. And that's also one of the main reasons outside of the technicals why I'm quite bullish on the price of WSM. So that's coming as well. That's something you need to know about. Buybacks are usually quite difficult to analyze. It will be bullish, but once the buyback starts to be completed, once there's no more money coming into the token from the buyback program, usually that leads to a sell-off. All right, so that could be a bit bearish in the medium-term future, but initially that's bullish. So that's coming the 11th. Yeah, here you can see but they say concluding on October the 11th, and I believe a previous announcement said it started on the October the 11th. So I'll still take a look at that because I'm not sure what they exactly mean. Because if it's going on already right now, that's quite bad news because we're not seeing that much bullish momentum coming into the price right now. Apart from that, staking is another thing I want to talk about. That's still going on, and one of the things that seem to be happening right now is it seems that WSM will have a little bit of a stable future. I do expect it on the long term, depending on whether it will be listed on Binance or not. But on the long term, I do expect it to fall a little bit lower. But it seems to have amassed that much of a community and that much of trading. Like the volume is great. It's also traded on perpetual futures right now. So it's really becoming an established market, and you can still, via the website, I'll leave the links down in the description and the pinned comment, you can still buy WSM, as you can see right here. Here, you can still buy it via Ethereum, USDT, or a card. And you can also still stake, and the staking rewards are amazing. Now, those staking rewards at some point of time are going to lead to a lot of inflation and the price to drop down. But for now, once the price is, while the price is still stable, it's actually great rewards. So that's news I think you need to think about as well. Like on the long term, that's probably going to have a negative effect because it means that a lot of tokens are being brought into circulation. On the short term, it's attractive, especially with a Bybit listing coming up, especially with the buyback program. Could be interesting. So I wanted to mention that. And then lastly, I've heard rumors about some sort of a casino product being released by Wall Street Memes, where WSM will play a role in. Not too much is known about that, so I cannot speak. I cannot speak to that too much. But that would obviously, if that's announced, that would be a lot of bullish momentum as well. So in general, I do still expect rallies in the next weeks upon the announcement of certain listings or certain developments. For now, remains pretty stable. I'll keep you updated. I think this is everything you need to know for now. So thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great weekend and bye.